When there's just too much sports, there's the Go Podcast Bleat Report to cover it. Welcome to this special edition where we will be deep diving into the Super Bowl LX. The Seahawks played against the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl LX at Levi's Stadium. For the Seahawks, this game was a chance at redemption from the heartbreak from 11 years ago when they lost to the Patriots in Super Bowl 49. Many people thought that this would be a high-scoring game with lots of big plays, but it turned out to a gigantic battle between two defenses. Coach of the Year, Mike Vrabel from the New England Patriots. In his first year in Foxborough, Mike Vrabel orchestrated one of the greatest turnarounds in NFL history. He took a 4-13 team and transformed them into a 14-3 powerhouse. His leadership and tough-nosed culture brought a winning pedigree back to New England, proving that a change in leadership can sometimes change everything. The Seattle Seahawks played against the New England Patriots in Super Bowl LX at Levi's Stadiums. For the Seahawks, this game was a chance at redemption from the heartbreak from 11 years ago when they lost to the Patriots in Super Bowl 49. Many people thought that this would be a high-scoring game with lots of big plays, but it actually turned out to be a gigantic battle between two defenses. The first half of this game was very tough, and neither team could get into the end zone for a touchdown. Seattle's offense was having a hard time moving the ball past, but their kicker, Myles, was ready to help. He was incredibly calm and kicked 5 field goals, which set a new record for the most field goals in a single Super Bowl. These kicks were the only way Seattle scored for a long time, giving them a steady lead while the rest of the team found their rhythm. On the other side of the ball, the Seattle defense, also nicknamed the Dark Side, was terrifying. They tackled the Patriots' young quarterback Drake May 6 times and held the entire New England team to only 51 yards in the first half. The momentum of this game changed for good during the third quarter. Derek Hall, one of Seattle's toughest defenders, hit May so hard that the ball flew out of his hands. Byron Murphy II saw the ball on the ground and dove on it for a takeaway for Seattle. This led Sam Darnold to make a huge play. He threw a high, perfect 16-yard pass to A.J. Barner for the team's first touchdown. The Seattle fans, known as the 12th man, went absolutely crazy because they knew their team was finally pulling away. The Patriots tried to make a comeback when Drake May threw a long 35-yard touchdown pass to Mac Hollins. This made the score 19-7 and gave the Patriots fans a little bit of hope. However, the Seahawks defense held them there. Julian Love intercepted Drake May for another turnover in the game. Later, the Dark Side made the biggest play of the night. Devin Witherspoon rushed at the quarterback and caused an interception by linebacker Uchenna Nwosu, who scooped it up and ran 45 yards all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. The play officially ended any chance of the Patriots winning the game. By the time the clock hit 0, the Seahawks were the champions. Running back Kenneth Walker III was named the MVP of the game because he was the engine of the offense, running for 135 yards and wearing down the Patriots' defense. He is the first running back to win MVP award since 1998. When Sam Darnold finally held up the championship trophy, he proved to everyone that he could lead a team to the top. It was a very emotional night for the players and the fans. The 2025-2026 NFL Honors recently wrapped up in San Francisco, celebrating a season of historic comebacks, record-breaking defense, and a fountain of youth performance at quarterback. Here's a look at the stars who took on the hardware this year. The MVP, Matthew Stafford of the Los Angeles Rams. In one of the closest votes in decades, the 37-year-old veteran proved that age is just a number. Matthew Stafford secured his first career MVP after leading the league in passing yards and touchdowns. He became the oldest player to win his first MVP, steering the Rams' top-ranked scoring offense with the same no-look passes and grit that have defined his 17-year journey. Offensive Player of the Year, Jackson Smith-Njigba of the Seattle Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba took a massive Year 3 leap, becoming the focal point of a high-flying Seahawks offense. His ability to create separation and rack up yards after the catch made him a nightmare for secondaries. By winning this award, he joins an elite list of wideouts who have shifted the league's focus from the backfield to the perimeter. Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns. Myles Garrett didn't just win, he dominated. He was a unanimous choice after a historic campaign where he broke the NFL single-season sack record with 23 sacks. Whether he was leaping over offensive linemen or powering through double teams, Garrett was a one-man wrecking crew, cementing his legacy as one of the most feared defenders to ever play the game. The rookies, Tetairoa McMillan and Carson Schwessinger. The future of the league looks bright in Carolina and Cleveland. Tetairoa McMillan took home Offensive Rookie of the Year after a 1,000-yard debut season for the Panthers, showing off a catch radius that made him an immediate star. On the other side of the ball, Browns linebacker Carson Schwessinger surprised the league with his sideline-to-sideline speed, ensuring Cleveland's defense stays elite in every level. Comeback Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey of the San Francisco 49ers. After battling through injuries that sidelined him for most of the previous year, Christian McCaffrey returned to his form. He was the engine of the 49ers offense, proving once again that when healthy, there isn't a more versatile or dangerous playmaker in football. His resilience was a feel-good story of the season. And that's our show. Thank you for listening to the G.O.A.T podcast. Expect a new episode weekly in your favorite podcast app, and please do not forget to subscribe. Do leave your comments and ratings for our show. If you'd like your team to be featured in our weekly shoutouts or any other comments, please reach us by DM at the G.O.A.T Sports Podcast on Instagram. See you next week.